And the game goes on. How many days without Orion, though? Oh, right. I don't have my spirit bug anymore. It's just me and you, Kent, and I guess this means I have dialogue to actually read now, too. A moment of truth. I see. So you remembered that time? Yes. I was thinking about that while you were sleeping as well. I had finally gathered the determination to talk about it all with you, but it seems you remembered before I could. Before I ask what you think about this matter, allow me to apologize. I'm sorry about back then. I didn't understand your feelings, and I ended up speaking insensitively. At the time, I believed that I was correct. That death was only a matter of time, and I believed you were prepared for it. That's why I wanted you to change how you felt. I wanted you to be more positive. However, now I realize that was not something to be said to a person who had just lost someone important to her. Oh. If you had died yesterday, and if someone had said those same words to me, I wouldn't be able to bear it. I can't even stand the thought of it. I wouldn't be able to endure such a thing, yet I hurt you with those same words. I can't simply say that your death will be just a matter of time. Even knowing that we'll eventually part ways, I want to be with you forever. I want you to live forever. And I'm sure you felt the same way about your dog. And there's one more thing I'd like to apologize for. Back then, right before the leash snapped and the dog ran off, I said that dog is a nuisance. Huh? You did? You don't remember? I'm sure I said it. It was always barking at me and I was fed up with it, and I didn't really like dogs to begin with. However, that's just an excuse. At the time, all I wanted was to be alone with you. I wished that it would just go away, and it happened right after. The leash snapped and the dog ran off. I'm sure it was a coincidence. However, it was as though the devil had granted my wish. I realize this feeling of guilt is unrealistic. It was a simple wish. I know it wasn't my fault. But while I realize that, this feeling of misapprehension, the guilt that I killed that dog, won't disappear. And if I feel this way about that, I believe that you'd feel even more strongly about it. That's why I want to apologize. Wow, that was mighty big of you, Ken, to admit to that as well, on top of everything else. I didn't actually want your dog to die. I don't remember. It must have been a huge shock to me. But maybe I can't remember because it's something I don't want to remember? Well, yeah, thank you for apologizing, but it's not your fault, Kent. In theory, yes. However, you're not someone who's convinced by theories alone. There's no chance that you didn't have ill feelings towards me. You don't have to be so considerate. Please, just let me apologize. Even after remembering that, you'd still talk to me like this. Of course. Oh, holding her hand. It's so cute. I've loved you all this time. I always wanted to talk to you like this. I can honestly admit those feelings now. I never would have thought of doing this even just 1 month ago. Oh. It's strange. Now that the things I wanted to hide from you are revealed, I feel as though I can finally face you for the first time. On that day, when I hurt you and you rejected me, I didn't know what I would do. After your dog died, you didn't go on your morning walks, and I lost every chance I had of seeing you. Is that why you asked her out? It's like I can't not see her. I wanted to see you again, but I believed that you wouldn't want to see me. I thought I'd just end up making you cry again, and that seeing me would remind you of terrible things. But still, I wanted to see you so badly. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't bear it, and on that day, when I called out to you and asked you to date me, you were completely shocked. You weren't simply shocked, you looked at me with sorrowful eyes. I still can't forget the face you made at the time. Now that I think about it, you probably wanted to ask me why I said such terrible things if I had those feelings for you. Yep, probably. Now I can answer that question. I was ignorant. I'd never known anything or anyone that I truly didn't want to lose before. I didn't understand your pain, so I ended up hurting you. I treasured you, but I always made you angry. But still, I was thinking about you in my own way. I may make more mistakes in the future, but I still want to do my best to show my sincerity and be faithful to you. That's why I want to ask, may I still remain by your side? Of course you can. Of course you can stay with her. But you weren't the only one who said some harsh things. I think I said too much as well. Aww. He's like, huh. It's true that at times you were quite severe. Although that goes for us both. Yeah. It's okay for you to complain. I don't mind if you argue with me. If you're dissatisfied about anything, we'll talk it over. To be honest, I didn't really dislike having quarrels with you. That's because you're, cute when you get serious. I'm sure saying something like that will just make you angry again. Huh? The way you look when you're embarrassed isn't bad either. Yay! Stay with me, boo. Please stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. Hey, girls! Hello, we came to visit! Sawa! Mine! The loud people are here again. Wait, Kent? It's been a while!
No way, Kent? I didn't think you'd be here. Have you been staying in her hospital room? That's a surprise.
We were really shocked, though. You were in a traffic accident, right?
You look a lot better than expected. When do you get out of the hospital?
Tomorrow. Why do you need to answer for her, Kent? I'm here in place of her family. Her parents live too far away to visit. What? Her family?
Wow, it's like you two are already married.
Married? As the person closest to her besides her family, I simply came here to watch over her.
Her family isn't even here, but you're attending to her, Kent. Doesn't that mean you're even closer than her family? You're not staying here overnight, are you?
It's about time for you two to leave.
What? So I was right?
If you don't leave, I will.
But wait a minute. You could tell us more details about it.
Okay. We're very sorry. We asked a little too much. Seeing how Kent seems to be mad now, we should stop teasing him.
What? But I wanted to hear more.
Anyway, back to the main issue. I'm glad you seem to be doing pretty well. The manager and the others were worried too, you know?
Oh, that's right. He said to get plenty of rest.
What about that man Ukyo? Huh? Ukyo? We haven't seen him around. Why do you ask? Wait a second, was that cheating rumor really true?
Sawa, why would you ask that?
Sawa, didn't I tell you before that that man is suspected of stalking her? Yeah, I heard that, but... just like I said the other day, he hasn't come by the cafe in a while. Maybe you're just overthinking it.
don't know about that. I actually heard some pretty scary news.
Wait, what?
I heard that the day before yesterday, an unidentified man was found dead after falling from the roof of an apartment complex in the neighborhood.
What?
And that man's features were pretty similar to Ukio's.
Maybe that's just coincidence.
Maybe, but that rooftop was in the perfect position to see into this room. What? They said the railing the man was leaning on collapsed due to rust, and it happened in the middle of the night. If you think about what he was doing in that place at that time of night, it's actually pretty creepy.
You're saying he could have been looking into this room and fell by accident.
Isn't that really scary?
I doubt that's anything more than fantasy.
What? Really?
He's trying to downplay it. He's suspicious. I'm suspicious.
Ukio, no, he died.
If that man really was Ukio, we'd be safe now, but the basis for that conclusion is far too weak.
That's not what I mean. It's scary because he could have died with a grudge.
Again, meaningless fantasies. Rosy cheeks, as long as we don't know for certain that man was Ukio, I can't leave you alone.
Ukio can't catch a break, even in a story.
Oh!
Ukio. Was he the person who pushed me during the accident? That's what I want to know. I wonder if the person who died really was him.
That reminds me, why were you alone at the time of the accident? Ikkyu was supposed to pick you up. Alright, I heard that you ran up to get something you forgot, Kent. Ugh, really?
You didn't know? That's what Iki was guessing anyway. That was a very important conference, wasn't it, Kent?
Ugh.
But in the end, you abandoned the conference to rush to the hospital, right? And your chance to study abroad was ruined because of that.
It's gotta be love. That's what I said, Sawa. That hasn't been decided yet. The official results will be disclosed on the 31st. What, whether it's love? Although it's already pretty much decided.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. It's not like you had bad intentions. But I'm being serious here. It doesn't matter what kind of rush you're in. Don't jump out in front of cars.
That's right. I think my life became 3 days shorter from the shock.
It's more than that.
Yeah. Thank you both.
That was a nice visit. It's finally quiet. Oh, Kent. I'm sorry. There's nothing for you to apologize about. That goes for studying abroad, too. This is a decision I made myself. I don't want you to worry about it.
Okay.
If I went to study abroad, how many days would we not have been able to meet?
Huh?
My scheduled departure was September 17th. My planned return was September 31st of next year. Also next year is a leap year.
What?
Oh no. Not this again. I can do this. Okay, 365 days in a year, but next year's a leap year, so it's 366 days in that year. And 31, take away 17, is 14. So 366 plus 14. Right? Oh, but that's not counting the day he left. Right. So it'd be 379, actually. 379 days. Correct. That's why, you know. I'm saying I'd be lonely. Oh! Huh?
Yes, me too. Come here, you. Even I would miss you and your crazy random math questions that you have to ask me all the time.
Ugh, such math.
August 28th. I'm home by myself. It's really quiet. I wonder why I feel like I was always talking to someone here.
I was just thinking about him. Like, it's weird to be in this room and not have Orion talking to us.
Who was it?
It wasn't Kent.
Until recently, we were always just fighting, after all. There weren't many times when he came in here. Have I forgotten something again? It's a little lonely.
Oh, sure. Just put that day in to break my heart, why don't you? Ugh. Do you remember this park?
No. It's a very pretty park. I didn't know that you'd end up in this park if you walked through the cemetery.
Back when we met every morning, we'd often walk here together. I think it would be perfect for a rehabilitation walk or something of the sort.
I see. I wonder what feelings I had while walking with you, Kent. Did I think about you? Or was I reluctant about it? I can't remember.
There's a bench over there. We should sit and take a break. It would be meaningless to push yourself too hard so suddenly.
Okay. If the previous me knew I was spending time with you like this, I wonder if I'd be surprised. Or would I be happy?
It's strange. Back then, I never would have thought that I'd visit this park with you as a couple.
Oh. I was thinking the same thing.
By the way, Rosy Cheeks, do you have any interest in solving something like this?
Huh? Oh, this is one of those really difficult-looking puzzles Iki was doing.
It seems simple arithmetic is too easy for you. While this involves arithmetic as well, it's more complicated.
Yay.
Of course, the level is different from the puzzles I create for EQ. Those are meant to frustrate him, after all. I made this puzzle fully intending for it to be solved. It should be solvable with a little effort. I thought that you'd find it enjoyable to solve this.
Okay. I'll try. For you.
Thanks. I'd be happy if you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Huh?
What's wrong? What?
Rosy Cheeks, would you like to marry me? What? Oh, I don't mean right now. I simply thought that children with superior genes would be born between us.
Kent, don't stop my heart like that!
No, that's wrong. That's not what I meant. I just felt that I'd be able to live a happy life if it was with you. That regardless of what strange things captured my fascination, you'd smile and go along with it. That's what I imagined just now for a moment. Are you going to laugh at my silly fantasy?
Of course not. Is he actually legitimately proposing? Because he's on one knee right now.
But if you'd be willing to accept me, I'll pledge my undying faithfulness to you for life. And someday, I'll place a ring upon this finger.
Aww.
This is just advance notice. Think about it until the day comes when I make a formal proposal.
Okay.
Do you think I'm rushing ahead too quickly? But I just felt like I needed to secure you now, while I still could, or it might not happen.
Oh, Kent. We haven't even kissed yet. Marriage? Could I do something like that? My heart's beating so fast. I should probably keep it a secret from Kent for a while that I got so excited. Stop, you two. Too cute. Now it's the 31st. We skipped a day. Oh. Oh, someone's here. Could it be Sawa? Or maybe Kent? Yes, I'll be right there. Ah, Kent, hello.
I just received a formal decision about my studying abroad.
Oh.
Would you like to go for a little walk? There's somewhere I want to take you.
Where's that?
You'll know when you see it.
Okay. The school? Was the place you wanted to take me the school?
It's your school.
Huh? Oh, I see. Now that you mention it, I kind of recognize it, maybe.
So you really don't remember. I'll show you around.
What is happening? Oh, I remember this hallway. I walked through here with Sawa and Mine.
Until a short while ago, I didn't want you to come near this place.
Why?
I thought you might remember our math lessons from back then. And what happened afterwards.
What happened afterwards? Is the place we're heading to the classroom over there?
That's right.
I want to remember. I think it'll be fine, no matter what I remember.
I believe so too. That's why I thought I could bring you here. This is the classroom.
Oh my goodness, what a terrifying door sound. Oh, I remember this classroom. Oh, another flashback.
I'll be starting class now. Return to your seats.
Teacher, I have a question. Do you have a girlfriend?
Everyone, while this may be a class planned out by students, I'm not here to play around. All of you, be silent now. If you continue to make noise, I'll simply go home.
Best teacher ever.
Why are you laughing? Did you remember the class?
Yes. Kent, you were like a real teacher. And a really strict one at that.
I wasn't being strict. You were all just too rowdy.
Really?
Really.
What's so funny? Because we have intended it to be just for fun. But you were really serious about teaching us. No matter how much Sawa and everyone laughed, you weren't affected at all. Now that I think about it, I might have admired you ever since then, Kent.
And now that I think about it, you came to that strict teacher for romantic advice.
Ah.
It was when we met during a walk. You talked about a failed love with someone. Who were you talking about? Well, it might be rude to start questioning you over it now. But I'm a little curious about who you had such feelings for. Just a little, understand?
Yeah, you're not super interested or anything, are you? I think that was... Don't tell me it was Ukyo. What do you think? Want to go out with me? We can just try it out and see how things go.
Ridiculous.
What?
Talk to me after you get 100% on your next test. I couldn't possibly stand dating an idiot.
Was I talking on behalf of Mine? Ah. That's right, I talked to Kent about a failed love right after that. What should I do? I just remembered something really embarrassing. The person I was talking about was Kent. I was really shocked to find out he had little interest in girls, so I talked about it like I had been heartbroken. I thought if he had even a little interest in me, he'd answer my feelings in some way.
Aww. What's wrong? Why are you shying away like that?
It's nothing.
Don't tell me you just remembered that there was another man that you liked.
No, that's not it. I didn't like another person.
I highly doubt that. You came to me for advice about a failed romance, I distinctly remember. Or were you telling me and not asking for advice? I'm trying to ask you now who that person was.
I'm saying there wasn't another person that I liked.
So that's what you mean. I see. And so that's why you slapped me when I told you to experience more of the same heartbreak.
I'm sorry.
What were we doing all that time? In other words, there wasn't any reason for us to be fighting from the very beginning. And that also means, if when you decided to talk to me about your failed romance, if I hadn't hurt your feelings because of my ridiculous jealousy, that would have been the end of that issue. Guys, you serious?
You were jealous?
Yes, now that I think back. At the time, I didn't understand why I was so irritated, and ended up talking down to you like that. It's likely because I was already in love with you. I was jealous of the person you had such feelings for and lashed out. Would you agree with that logic?
Seems reasonable, Kent. I wouldn't know about anything like that.
I suppose that goes without saying. I didn't even know myself, so you wouldn't have known either. What a roundabout way for both of us to handle things.
You said before that one should keep seeking out new partners. You don't really believe that, do you?
In theory, I believe that's the most efficient. However, in reality, I see absolutely no reason why I would ever have a change of heart. In fact, when I think about you having a change of heart about me, I just want to die. I realize that this is extremely inefficient as a living organism, so why do thoughts like this occur? I'd wager that I'm far from being able to these feelings. In fact, I may never understand them my entire life.
Oh, yeah! Woo!
I'll go out with you at least until I can understand this.
Does that mean forever?
It would appear so. Do you have any issues with that?
No.
This really is strange. Why does the simple act of pressing my lips against yours evoke such powerful emotions? I doubt I could even begin to think of breaking up before this mystery is solved.
Ah! So cute, though!
Sorry for the wait.
What did you go get?
These documents.
What documents?
Oh! She's like,
These are...
Rosy cheeks. What do you think about going to London with me next year?
What?
I'm fully intent on trying for another chance at studying abroad, at next year's conference. This is a goal I've had for a very long time. I have no intentions of giving up yet. But I also do not wish to go and be unable to see you. There's a way of fulfilling both of these desires. In short, you just need to come along with me. Fortunately, this university has a system for studying abroad based on recommendations. Your current grades may present a bit of an issue, but it's a trivial obstacle that should be relatively easy to overcome. I can help you improve on your current subjects. I can also teach you various ways of acquiring additional knowledge. I don't believe this is a bad proposition for your own future as well. What do you think?
You really don't want to be away from me that much.
Correct. I couldn't bear it. You don't need to rush your answer. Just let me know when you've made up your mind. However, I have no intentions of hearing any answer but an agreement, just so you know.
That's not fair.
Perhaps. Ah, you didn't know.
I knew!
I'm in love with you. I don't ever want to let these hands go again. I promised that I'd listen to your emotional arguments if I ever felt like there was no logical reason behind love. It's true that there are reasons behind this feeling that I can't explain. It might be necessary at times to simply accept and obey one's emotions, like you do all the time. Thus, I decided to obey my emotions and act based upon them. In other words, I have no intention of letting you go. Any objections?
I have plenty! Oh, you guys, stop arguing. Ridiculous people.
it's too cute.
Yay, the end! Oh, they're gonna go to London together! And argue plenty, I'm sure.
Oh, that was so cute. Oh, the depth of emotion he had for her. Such love, such passion, as Orion would say. Oh, so cute.
It's weird though, the whole thing with Ukyo never got resolved really. Like, we didn't find out if he actually did die. Or if he was the one that pushed us, or what happened there. I mean, I assume so. Poor Ukyo. Oh man, I loved that route so much. There was so much good stuff in it. Like Mine being our friend for once, and her having a crush on the manager, and all three of us were best buds. And Orion talked to Kent so many times. That was so awesome. And he asked her to marry him at the end. In advance. Told her to just look forward to it at some point. So cute. Oh, Kent. Oh, those are pretty cards.
Oh, he's also a queen, apparently. he's wearing a uniform! Oh, please tell me I get to work with him in Toma's route. That'll be like something I can look forward to. Because otherwise I have nothing to look forward to in Toma's route. Oh. Love you, Kent. I think you're actually tied with Iki. For me. In this. Too adorable, though. What? Hello, hello, hello. Who the heck is this? This has got to be Ukyo. If it's not, I'm gonna be shocked. Hello. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
Huh? Oh. I'm sorry, pardon me. Oh, it's Kent! There's an epilogue? What the heck? They're in London! Oh gosh!
I'm gonna re-record that line because it doesn't sound right to have it be Ukyo. It's just me.
Oh, it's you, Kent. Is he gonna propose? I'm gonna die. I thought one of the people here was saying something to me, but I couldn't understand. The accent threw me off.
How are you able to survive in London if you can't even understand that? I just said I'm sorry about being late.
I was surprised because it was sudden. I'm usually fine when I'm prepared for it.
Oh. I hope so. Oh no, he is!
Sheesh. Kent, are you remembering the streets right? It's unusual for you to be late.
Oh. That's not it. I was actually here on time, but I was watching you for a while.
What?
The sight of you waiting for me at this riverbank just didn't feel like it was real. I thought you could vanish at any moment, and I ended up watching you for a while. I realized it was strange of me to do so. It's possible that I still can't believe that you'd come all the way here for me. When I can't see you, I begin to feel so unsure and weak.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I don't ever want to make you wait.
No, it's okay. Thank you for coming. I won't let you go again.
Yes. Please, don't ever let me go.
Oh man.
The epilogue was so cute. Memories of Kent has been unlocked.
I thought he was gonna propose to her at the end there, but I'm so happy to see them in London. So cute.
So, I will never leave you unlocked. Yay! Oh, that was icing on the cake. Mwah! 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 Love, 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 lovely. My two lovelies. So cute.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Kent's route as much as I did.
That was my favorite route so far. And Kent and Iki are tied at best boys for me so far. So yeah, I love that. Oh man, that was amazing. Well, now that it's done, I'm gonna go take a look at that Memories of Kent thingu. So yeah, look forward to that. And then after that, we'll do the normal end. And let me see. I think there's 2 bad ends. Yes, there's 2 bad ends. So, if you'd like to see what those entail with me, I hope I'll see you over there, guys. Thanks for everything. Till then, see you later.